What's going on? What's going on? We are back. We live. New episode, Uncut Talk. This is episode 39. Vengeance. Of course, I gotta call this Vengeance, man. This is Batman week. Of course, the new Matt Reeves Batman has dropped this week. Definitely want to talk about that a little bit. I want to get into the game, man. The game had got an interview with Noriega on Drink Champs, and he, before that full interview even come out, you seeing these little snippets. And in particular, he got one snippet where he pretty much saying Kanye West did more for him in his career in 2 weeks than Dr. Dre did. So I definitely want to talk about that. I got a couple more things I want to get into. Like I said, SNOWFALL, of course. We got to talk about SNOWFALL, man. My boy got there. Damian Eldridge playing Franklin. That ending scene, episode 3, we got to talk about that. BEL-AIR, the man, I can't think of the guy's name right now. I might have to look it up on my phone. But my man, the young man that's playing Carlton, absolutely killing it, man. We got to talk about BEL-AIR episode 6. We're going to get into a couple more things. Like I said, it's recent news I think just came out today. Will Smith, Michael B. Jordan, I Am Legend sequel. Like, that sounds crazy. I was not expecting that. And the route they going and they talking about, before I finish, what's going on the deal? Appreciate you. We might have a couple more people dropping in. You know, everybody be doing.
Yeah.
A couple people got some more things going on, but yeah, we got a couple people that are gonna drop in. But yeah, just talking about everything we supposed to be talking about tonight. Got a couple things I'm gonna get into. But like I said, man, of course, like I said, this is Batman week. Batman week. Matt Reeves dropped his movie, The Batman. I did a review earlier today. I went to go check it out last night. I'm still feeling this way. I'm still going to say this. It's not the best Batman movie. I feel like Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight is still number one. As far as villain-wise, I still feel like Joker is still a standout villain as far as standalone movies. But this new Batman movie, I'm glad Nadia's right here. I would suggest that she check this out, and I would love to hear your opinion on this movie, being that we are horror fans. I've always heard these movies or directors say, I'm making this horror comic book movie, this and the third. You talking about sitting in the movie, the opening scene, watching this movie. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? They went there.
Snap.
Like,
Oh, snap.
wait a minute. You are completely took out. You are not watching a comic book movie. You are watching one of those 90s thrillers, or what I would like to call it. You ever seen The Bone Collector with Denzel Washington?
Yeah.
I say they got those vibes, especially with the whole detective side, investigating. And we talking about murders. When you talking about the Riddler, and I ain't talking about you going to see the murder happen afterwards. No, we watching him do his thing and going into detail. They pushing it as far as the PG-13 limit. So that's one thing I will say. If you not even a comic book movie fan, maybe you're not even a Batman fan, go watch this movie. It's going to have those Batman elements in there, but I'm talking about even with the Penguin, you talking about like a Goodfellas, Godfather type vibe as far as mobsters and all of that. Like, I really enjoyed this
And
movie.
not a literal penguin like who did?
Nah, we ain't talking about Tim Burton, Batman Returns, my man eating fish and shit. Like, nah, we talking about mobsters type. And if you know who the actor is, Colin Farrell plays Penguin. I'm talking about you sitting there, forget all the prosthetics, makeup, and all of that on him. People can do that. You can dress up a person up in makeup, but embodying that role, you sitting there listening to him like, this ain't Colin Farrell playing this person. Who is this guy? That's how good he is in this role. And Penguin, he in the movie, but he not like the main villain. Of course, that's Riddler, and that's played by Paul Dano. I don't know if you know who this actor is. Have you ever seen a movie called Prisoners? It's got Wolverine in it, Hugh Jackman, and Terrence Howard in it. Let me think. I was trying to think of something else he might be in. But anyway,
What's his name again?
Paul Dano. If I'm saying his name right, Paul Dano. But he's playing the Riddler. And just the creepy aspect of him. He's giving off Jigsaw vibes. And he got some traps similar to Jigsaw in this, where he might, I'm going to say one trap in particular where I'm like, he going to get Jigsaw run for his money. I'm telling you, like, that's as far as the limits that the movie is pushing. But not only that, movies like Seven, The Bone Collector, even Saw, and a little bit of that first Batman Begins, they all sprinkled into this movie. But this movie is definitely heavily based off those 90s thrillers as far as those crime thrillers. trying to solve an investigation, trying to find out where this killer is or who this killer is by the end or whatnot. What I will say about this, as far as this new Batman, it's a little long. That's all. It's a little long, and
What's
the
a
only
little long? No, like what you mean? Like more than 2 hours?
yeah, it's definitely more than two. This is almost a 3-hour movie. But see, the thing about it is, even with the Dark Knight was about 2 hours or something. You don't notice that time because you sitting there just invested in this movie like that. The only thing about this movie is you invested in it. The thing is, by that end though, it's like, damn, you kind
He
of like,
was in
oh, you
Looper?
thought, yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, I'm looking at his IMDb and I'm just like, he
Okay,
was a, oh, okay,
he a
okay.
good actor. He definitely a
I've
good
heard
actor,
his
but
name before, but I was like, I can't think of nothing he in. But
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now, and this is already being spread. It's a cameo in this movie. You don't get to directly see this person, but it is a cameo in this movie, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I hope they. It depends on where they go with this though, because what they did with the Riddler, I can only imagine what they're gonna do with this character. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm not gonna give the character away, but what I will say is they are in Arkham Asylum.
oh,
So they are probably trying to do like this little gallery of villains, maybe possibly, but I'm not gonna say who the villain is, but he is having this little exchange with the Riddler, and I did not like it. I didn't. But like I said, I might give it a second and third view. I'm not gonna might. I am gonna look at it probably 2 or 3 more times, but I'm just saying I didn't like that scene. So overall though, I think for you not being a Batman fan, you would like this
I
movie
didn't say
just
I wasn't a
no, well,
Batman
I ain't gonna say
fan.
you're not a Batman fan, but just not being so familiar with the comic book movies like we usually watch. I sit here and be thinking, yeah, I know these comic book movies and such and such and whatnot. Then you be listening to these other people talking about it, like I don't know shit. I don't know nothing about. I
Bruh,
don't know nothing.
I realized I didn't know shit about comic books until my husband started talking about it, and I was like, "Wait, that really happened?" And like
Hey,
I was just like, "Look, I thought I used to watch Spider Man. I used to watch
all of
X
it, and see
Men.
that's where I
Like,
got.
yeah,
That's where I get my lore from. I got comic books,
yeah,
but I'm not familiar with the comic book lore. It's like
yeah."
these other like.
He was pulling shit out I ain't never knew happened. I was like, "What?" And then he was like, "Yeah," and then so and this, and they had a kid, and their kid
See,
did
that's how
this, and
it
I was
be. And
like,
I be sitting there like, damn, I thought I
"Hey,
was on it, especially with me trying to be a Batman fan or whatnot. What's going on, Nate? Appreciate you coming through, bro. Don't be out there working too hard.
hey."
I know. I think you working tonight. But yeah, overall, I would say this is probably a graphic novel brought to life more than anything. And I've seen a lot of people making those type of comments, and I said, yeah, that's true. I would say something like Quentin Tarantino. No, yeah, Quentin Tarantino, Robert Rodriguez, Sin City, that type of graphic novel, but not so
Yeah,
extreme. It's definitely grounded.
not
It's
so
not that
literal.
extreme. Yeah, yeah. It's not black and white, not like coming
Hey,
off the comic book pages or whatnot. But
yeah.
it's definitely a graphic novel illustration of a movie. And you talking about dark, be prepared, nigga. You're gonna be sitting in there. You might have a couple times where you're like, is that Batman in there? Or is that fuck. That's how dark the movie is, because it's pretty much nighttime throughout the movie. You get a couple glimpses of daytime here and there, but that movie is nighttime. It's rainy, moody. Everybody seems like they just shit. Well, bad movie. It's got some decent little comic relief moments in there, but it ain't. It's like comic relief moments where it would be like somebody regular talking, like it's a regular conversation going on. It ain't like
Like,
it's thrown in there like, oh, he the
so
comic. I
so
would
it's
say the
like this
Penguin.
wasn't supposed to be funny, but it ended up
Hell
being
no,
funny. Ooh.
no,
No,
yeah,
I mean not like
but
the
that's a
whole
good
movie,
thing
but
though.
like
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
comic relief. Like it's like, oh shit,
Oh
that
no,
was
this
kind
shit
of
is
funny. I
serious.
don't.
Everybody serious. Everybody serious. I would say Penguin is the comedy relief, but not in a bad way. Like he got some natural comedy relief moments, but he's still dangerous and he's still menacing. But yeah, man, I definitely wanted to hop in and talk about that a little bit. I'm definitely feel like everybody should go check out the Batman. If you're a comic book fan or not, it's definitely one of the ones that's going to be worth the watch. It's a little long, but I still feel like it's worth the watch. So ranking wise, it's The Dark Knight, and I would say The Batman, Matt Reeves, and I give it to Dark Knight Rises as far as top 3. And number 4 would be Tim Burton's Batman, 1989. So yeah,
the literal comic book.
I'm telling you,
Look
y'all
at that. Did
talking
you look
about
at the background of that? Like it looked. Yeah, he
the
went
background of what?
literal. The background of that movie, like it's certain points where it just looked literal, like a comic book. Like you just like
Which one you talking about? That's what I.
the Tim Burton one.
Oh, yeah, somewhat. But Joel, I can't even think of the director name. That nigga, Batman Forever, was the ones like with Jim
That
Carrey
was
now.
it was
But
too much. They tried to do too much because that was the one with Poison Ivy, the Riddler,
no.
and
That the one with Poison Ivy is the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Mr. Freeze now.
that's
That's
what I was
Batman and
thinking about.
Robin.
Oh,
That's
is that the one where they put Batgirl in there too?
yes. That's why we
Okay.
got to appreciate what we getting with this Matt Reeves and these Christopher Nolan Batmans. Y'all see where we came from? Like, even if you don't really like this movie that much, you gotta like it somewhat just so we don't go back to that. Y'all see what we was getting. George Clooney. These niggas did close-ups when they was getting dressed in their suits. And like, why the fuck we gotta look at these niggas' nipples? Batman, we ain't have to look at Batman nipples. Close-ups. Thank you. Shout out Matt Reeves. Shout out Christopher Nolan, man. We needed that. Oh yeah, you at work. Catch us while you can, bro. Like I said, don't work too hard. You making them bucks though. What Master P say, them whammies.
Okay.
All right. Besides that, like I said, definitely check out the Batman, Matt Reeves. Before I finish, I want to slide into this little skit right here. This was hilarious to me. I don't know if you checked it out. I did share it with everybody.
Yeah,
but,
I saw it.
Oh, this, I'm gonna think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to see if everybody else come on. Cause I don't know if they got a chance to see it. But that shit is hilarious. I couldn't believe like the way. Shout out to the dude who doing the voiceover, man. He killed it. All right. I want to jump into what's the name, but I guess I'm gonna skip over. You got a chance to check out the recent BEL-AIR?
Yeah, I watched it today.
Ah man, you know
Yo,
the actor name playing Carlton, man.
no, I don't. He getting that internet hate.
That means he's doing his job. That means
Exactly.
he's
That's what
doing
I
his
said.
job.
That's exactly what I said. I said when you get that much hate, that either you're an annoying character or you do, and if you're supposed to be an annoying character, you
Because
doing
they
your job.
definitely not talking about his acting. You can't be talking about his acting.
No, no, they the reason I said that is because the black girl on 13 Reasons Why, not the mixed one, but the one that came in season 3, they bullied her
I ain't
because
watched
they
season 3.
didn't like her character. They was like because she was just annoying, and it was like, why is she here? And she was just making shit worse. It was the character, but like she was playing a character. Was get the hate.
I love to hate Carlton. I love to hate Carlton because it's the fact that the way and the limit he was pushed to in this episode, man. And I was like, oh, that's what I'm talking about, the vulnerability and the way we'll end up sitting there just like holding him or whatnot while he crying. Like, oh shit, this is what I'm talking about. It's like y'all going here with this. But that wasn't the standout of the episode.
That was
Vivian.
Oh,
Aunt Vivian.
First of all, I still ain't forgave that man for throwing them kids out the window. So let's start there. You should. The dude that what's his name? The dude that's playing her, like, I don't know. I guess it's a man from her past that keep trying to get her to put the art in the gallery.
You talking about Michael Ealy? Don't do that. Tyler Perry. That's Tyler Perry.
I still ain't forgave him for that
Tyler
shit.
Perry.
I still ain't forgave him for that shit. Like,
oh,
nigga,
for
no.
colored girls. Don't be see. I'm gonna put that. That's another movie that's in my top 5 traumatizing movies.
Yeah, I watched that
whole
movie once and never watched it again. I was like, I cannot do
that's it.
Again. That's it.
I watched Color Purple. I watched What Love Got to Do with It before I watched that shit. I'm not watching for colored girls. Tyler Perry was sitting there like, I'm gonna push this shit. I can't sit here and do what these other people have done. I got to go to the next limit.
He put
what's going on, Pretty Girl Love Shrimp content.
No black
Appreciate you coming through.
No black man in that whole show was just. They was all trash.
See, that's the thing about it though. As soon as you say that nigga name, I say I know who you talking about. Michael Ealy. Nigga, I don't care about barbershop. That's what you know for now. You threw the kids out the window.
Out
Nigga.
the window.
You talking about traumatized watching them. Nigga, I'm sitting there like Kimberly L, so I'm standing out the window.
Right.
Get the babies. Get the...
Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Unnecessary as hell. And now look, this is what he known for, and he still getting bullied for that, just like Carlton.
I don't even think he getting movie roles like that because of that role. I think he said, nah, bro, we can't bring you in. You doing too much. You gonna do TV shows. Do TV shows now. Do TV shows. Throwing the babies out the window, man. Tyler Perry, man.
Wow, I would never that.
You talking about that's Tyler Perry though, the extreme. For colored girls, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
Anyway, Carlton
BEL-AIR.
played that part. Yeah. His name is Ali something. I'm so glad that they're showing, one, black male vulnerability, two, black mental health issues. Like
we gonna talk about that Pretty Girl Trap. We ain't got to that, man. Don't killing my man yet. Oh man, because I know what she's talking about. She's talking about the video. You probably ain't have you seen it?
What?
Kanye video.
Yes, I seen it.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna get to it, Pretty Girl Trap.
Like, yeah, that's another thing. Is it art or insanity?
What's going on, Aubrey James? Appreciate you coming through. Michael, Mr. Steele, your girl. Oh yeah, that nigga in them eyes and that light skin has come through. Hey, you see the way my boy come through though? He said, yeah. He said, check the art. He said, go do some. What did he say? Go do some. What's the name stuff?
Yeah. No.
Oh yeah.
No, still. Jeffrey.
What?
I'm already on it. That's what I'm talking about.
Hold on. Where did this nigga Jeffrey come from? He's standing there. They cut to the scene, and my man standing there beside him. You good? I'm like, goddamn Jeffrey. My man said, your muscle. I knew this nigga was muscle. He ain't clean shit yet. He been cleaning, but he ain't clean nothing with no boom. He been cleaning other shit. You know what I'm talking But I know what you talking about. He said, check out, whatever old buddy name is. He said, Jeffrey, I'm already on it. My man. My man. He really wanted to say, my nigga. My nigga. Man, but I still want to give a shout out to even old boy playing the young, as far as young Will Smith. Mm-hmm. He got some good, like, what you call it, man? Not chemistry, but he got good.
It's natural. It don't feel like he trying too hard, but it also don't feel like he's not doing enough.
And the thing about it is the way they able to kind of give him that embodiment of Will Smith when he was on Fresh Prince. Like, I see him in that a little bit. Even with him in his wardrobe, they definitely playing homage to Will Smith back in the day with the wardrobe. Now, I ain't gonna front them shorts. I'm like, nigga, ain't nobody wearing them shorts. Like, I don't know. Them shorts were a little low. I don't see too many. They trying to play homage a little too close to the heart right there. But I don't know. In BEL-AIR, maybe it's different in BEL-AIR. It could be different out there. I don't know. How you feel about the way Hillary was able to shake it up?
I like it. First of all, I love Coco Jones. So, and I started watching it just because of her. So, like,
hold on, put me on. Is that the actress playing Hillary?
Yeah, her name is Coco Jones.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I need to be put on.
Nah, she was just, Disney did her wrong.
I'm telling you, he got the mannerisms of Will from Fresh Prince. I'm telling you, but even with it being a serious show, he do.
Look, I got a whole bunch of theories, but I ain't even gonna go into that because then I ain't no alleged. I'm not about to allegedly the way we.
But I like the way Hillary was able to do what she did. Shout out to the cooking or whatever she was doing. I was wanting to bite of that shit the way it was looking. That was New Orleans, right?
Yeah. The funny thing about them making her cook is she actually does a cooking show on YouTube.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know all this. Oh, okay. I didn't know all this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she can really cook like that in real life. Cause on that cooking show, I don't know if it's what they be cooking or is she
I
just
don't
not
know.
good at
That should
cooking.
look good
But
though. I was like, damn, that look like some real New Orleans cooking right.
I, I'm like, when they gonna make her sing though? She needs to sing. They need to use
Damn,
her.
she sang too.
Cause yeah.
Okay, I gotta go put on this actress playing Hillary. I got to go put on her now. But Ashley, I meant to get on. I was like, damn, do you feel like they doing too much with her being the age she is?
No,
Okay,
no, because if you watch Euphoria, it's worse.
but I'm
um,
glad you said that because it it's like what they trying to do as far as the new day and age. It's like
yeah,
shit
it
just
is.
moving a little
That's
bit
why
more
we not
faster
used.
now. Yeah,
That's why we not used to it because we didn't see kids our age doing it. It was always the older people, and then you got to remember how old everybody looked back then versus
yep.
everybody looks young now. Because I had to look up because I was like, how old is the actress playing Ashley? And I think she like 16 in real life, but she playing 12. And I know people like 12. Like, why
That's
would
what I
she
was
be
like.
interested in when do you
That's
actually
what.
become that's different for everybody. When you first start becoming interested, like you just like that's at different stages. Some people start in sixth grade. I didn't start like caring about like the way I look to attract boys until like seventh and eighth grade because I didn't care. I was still ready to go play outside in fifth and sixth grade.
But
But
I'm
like,
glad they doing that because
because
it's
it's
giving you that
real.
conversation. That yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad they doing that, and not only with that, it's with the whole social media thing. It's like the way they able to throw in a new age by doing the whole reboot thing, but throwing a new age as far as all the references to social media, the references to social commentary, as far as the whole thing with him trying to defund the police, as far as Uncle Phil or whatnot. I'm liking all of that, man.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not trying to do too much, and they haven't tried to do too much as far as
I
what
feel like
they've
they
done with the
doing just
reboot.
enough. They doing
Yeah,
just enough to keep everybody interested. Cause I'm like, I'm not bored. I was
at
bored with
all.
the last. I was bored with the last episode, but that's because it was a lot of exposition that needed to happen before they got to where they were now. I feel like Aunt Viv knows what Carlton is doing. Like
Yeah,
I feel like she know. Mama always
I
knows.
don't
She
know
done
how
found something.
because when Pops was sitting in there, Carlton was like, "Oh, don't wait," and then
Cause
he
he
said
thought he
something like,
knew.
"Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying." He was like, "Oh, I thought you knew.
the
I'm in here
crazy,
doing on this."
the crazy thing about it is they said that he was taking. I don't know. Can I say the name of the drug? Like, or is are we gonna get?
So it's
Anyway,
not
no, it's not. It's
okay.
pills. It's pills.
He
And I
crushing
was
up
just
pills. It's oh, okay.
yes, yeah. But the crazy thing, the pill that he said he was crushing up is supposed to help anxiety. So I was like, if he has anxiety, why is it because the manner that he's
It is
doing
pretty
it?
girl love trap content, especially with this type of show. And this probably was the first show that I've seen that they able to have a successful run with it. What I mean by successful, as far as decent writing, actually good writing, like we actually enjoying what we seeing.
Yeah, and it's not corny. It's not like
Yeah,
cringy. It's like
yeah,
snap, what's going?
not
Because
heavy handed. It's
I'm
not.
I'm ready to find out what the hell Michael doing. That ain't his name, but I'm just his character.
Yeah, I know.
What his
Oh, we
past
gonna
is with
find out.
her.
Uncle Phil and Jeffrey is
I
on this.
I
We gonna
want
know
to know.
immediately.
I'm ready to know. I'm ready to know. I mean, I already knew it was something by the way he was talking to her. I was like, oh.
I'm sorry, man, but Aunt Vivian, man, hey, the way she came in there, my girl, Lisa sitting there just smiling like, thank you, finally. I believe real is Vivian's. I was thinking that too. I was thinking that too, Aubrey James. I was thinking about that. I was. Damn, man, you about to do some spoilers. This is predictions though. This predictions.
Okay.
I like that though
Cause,
because that'll
cause
be a good twist. That'll be a good twist for the reboot.
I feel like you know what, and I was like the way I like how they kind of breadcrumbing us because I feel like I'm like yeah they can make a season two because they don't have to throw all their cards out. Plus, it's such a well written show that they don't have to keep going back to this. Going back and digging in the archives of Fresh Prince looking for shit. They can just keep going on because we already interested, and it's like you're already, you know, veering off from the
Yep.
classic because they didn't already put all the exposition in of where he came from and referring back
But
to the show. Now it's
even with
like,
the breadcrumbs, they're not doing it heavy-handed. They doing it in
yeah,
a way where it makes sense to the story, and I'm with it. Even with the
they
whole
not.
thing, when they first, I'm telling you, and I don't mean to go back on that, but when they first showed Trey, I said this. I swear I said this. I said this Don Cheadle's character from the original show. And the way they got the way this dude to look just like him in that episode, I'm like, damn. But Lisa, how you feeling about Lisa? And I like the way she handled Will too. Cause Will, I like, man, Will, you being corny, bro. This is for her mama. What you talking about her and Carlton? Like, stop, bro.
Yeah, because they didn't even need to be brought up. They didn't even,
Yeah.
he could have just been, he could have just told it in the first place.
I understand because he's trying to hold back so much because Carlton threatening his ass like, don't snitch, Carlton. Please don't snitch. Carlton, like, you better stay the fuck away from me.
Who Carlton gonna snitch to? What, he gonna tell the whole family why he really here? Like, what? I get why it's such a big secret because I feel like he did something illegal.
Yeah, that's the thing. And it's like, but if you tell on Will, ain't you gonna get your pops in trouble too?
Exactly.
But I'm like, is he willing to risk that? You don't know Carlton at that point though.
He is emotionally unstable, and it's like I like how they're portraying it.
Yes.
And now it makes like they didn't even have to like do anything to make us start to feel sympathy for him because just watching him break down, that was just
That's what I'm saying. You talking about people like leaving them comments. I don't like him. I was feeling sympathy for him. I didn't like his ass, but I still was like, I can tell he's going through some. Yeah, like
it's more to it, and I don't know if it's with him having anxiety. Like, did that put a rift between him and his dad? Like, what? Like,
it could be that too, but it's Will showing up and he starting to see that, especially with that whole scene where Will come in there, he dancing with the white boys and he's saying, let them say nigga or whatnot. It's a lot of that I think got involved with it too, as far as why he's so upset because he's looking at himself in the mirror too.
Yeah. Yep.
This is definitely one of the best standout episodes. Once again, like I said, Vivian coming out there putting old girl, because she gonna come out there. I was so moved. I feel like I should say something. Like, my nigga, if you don't shut your way, and then Vivian come out, oh, hell you. Hey, Tyler Perry, this is how you do this shit.
I like how they was putting them years together. They was like, wait, when you were this? And her dumb ass just talking. Shut the hell up. Shut your pregnant ass up.
I feel like they lean towards that too, Pretty Girl Love Trap content as far as Carlton. I feel like they trying to build up his character to turn over a leaf. A new leaf. But I'm thinking about the same thing that well, we can't say that now because old buddy's gone. He out of here. As far as the old buddy in Philly. Jeffrey took
Is he though? Is he though?
He out of here.
Is he though?
I don't think Jeffrey play around like that. Angela dry snitched on herself.
Yeah.
I forgot about that Pretty Girl Trap content. Yeah.
That's why I was like, they was adding them years up, and they.
And that's another. Vivian came over there. Well, that was in 2019. She was still with. I was like, this is how you plant seeds. This is how you do this, Tyler Perry. I'm just saying, though, this is how you do this.
No, you right, though.
Not being extra, not putting all that damn sauce on it. This is how you ease it in there. You ease it in there. I'm just saying, man, because you know he got all these shows. Everybody, man, Sister, The Oval. This is what I'm watching. Shout out Tyler Perry, man. Hey, the hustle is real. What he done and where he done came from. But we got to be able to have our own opinion on the content.
I'm gonna need him to get a better weed person too.
Anyway, he talked to somebody because in that new Madea movie on Netflix, I ain't watched it. My kids, like I said, they love this shit, and I'm looking like, damn, Tyler Perry wig laced on this shit. Like I just want glimpses of it. I'm like,
no, I'm talking about them male wigs. And
all you got to do is go watch A Fall from Grace. See,
that's what I'm talking about.
The whole scene where they in one scene and they cut a scene and the wig changes in the same scene. And I think he done changed that on Netflix. I think
continuity errors. Continuity errors. Okay.
Yes. He likes to write a lot. And I think he he can do some good writing if he takes the time to write
He
something
got
like
to edit
one
out
thing. Write
one at
one
a
thing.
time.
One page. One page. Oh, I'm writing a movie in 2 weeks, and then film it in 5. Nigga, what?
Why? Well, are you trying to break a world record? Because anyway,
BEL-AIR, Will Smith. Hey man, we was a little afraid on this little reboot. We were like, I don't know, man. Y'all trying,
they
I don't know.
did you
We didn't
catch
ask for
the
this.
joke? The Family Matters joke?
I didn't catch that. And I love Family Matters. So what is you talking?
He said something and family. He said, "Yeah, and Family Matters." He was like, "I used to love that show. They should reboot it."
They did that in BEL-AIR?
Yes, he catched it.
No,
It was
See?
the white dude that Hillary was talking to.
Now we were doing good. Now that right there, that little line is almost like a wink. Like, yeah, we might. No.
I was like, they better
No.
not stop.
Shout out to
They better not
Saturday Night
reboot
Live, man.
it.
I'm trying to think if we got anything else in that episode. I don't think so. Like I said, man, Uncle Phil and Jeffrey definitely on Mob Ties, though. They're definitely on Mob Ties.
I love it. I love it.
My man. I think I rewinded that scene a couple times. Like I said, I know you don't watch this. And like I said, SNOWFALL, man.
SNOWFALL. Yes.
You just gotta understand it's the acting. Like what we talking about right now. You have these scenes.
They just draw you in.
And I'm gonna show. And I feel like as an audience, y'all got to watch these scenes because if you're not watching SNOWFALL, this is one of the main reasons you need to watch a show like this. I love Power, man. I think Power is phenomenal, but this is why Power is missing an actor like Amari Hardwick as far as Ghost. Having those explosive scenes. That's why they missed him. Here we go. I just think when you watching certain TV shows and you getting scenes like this, everything stops. I went back and watched this scene. This is the scene I know for sure that I rewinded a couple times. All right, let me see something right quick. Because I think this was one of the reasons why y'all couldn't hear me last time either.
What? Your headphones?
I think so.
What that we couldn't hear the video?
Yeah. Shout out to the actor Damian Idris. Like I said, I know. Hold on, before I even start, can you hear that?
No, we ain't doing that.
Before I finish this, like I said, Nadia, you don't watch this show. This scene in particular is why you need to get on this.
I don't want to put my life, our life, at risk for your bullshit ass decisions. Is that it?
If you're not watching SNOWFALL, this is why you need to be watching.
So much smarter than everybody else. You tired of this? Lions fighting over sheep. This between me and him. Oh yeah? Who won't you handle it then? Boom. That's right. Because I know breaking away wasn't Jerome's idea. And I let it go. Because you've been shot. Been through some traumatic shit. Hey, you let it go? Yeah, that's right, for her. Don't talk out your goddamn neck, boy. Well, then maybe you can enlighten me, Unc, on what the fuck she wants. Nah. Won't you ask her yourself, then? What would you like, Queen Louie? What's gonna make you happy? Because nothing seems to do it for you. How about not being under anybody's thumb, nephew? Well, I hate to break it to you, but everybody's...
I gotta pause it right here. The scene y'all about to see, and just listen to what he say, and look at his expressions. And like I said, this is just acting for me. I'm just in awe of his acting.
Everybody's got to answer to somebody. And me, I answer to the man who may have disappeared, my fucking father, and who would do the same to us if we don't move this product. Now, I don't know about y'all two, but I'd like to stay alive long enough to enjoy what I've made. So from here on out, I don't want to hear anything else about kilos or prices. Y'all want to go out on your own? Fine. But do not for 1 second fuck around with what I got to do to get mine. Because I promise you, there is nothing I'm not prepared to do.
And the Oscar for Best Actor goes to man. Like I said, that ain't no movie. That's just a TV show. But like I said, just those type of scenes, man. I'm engaged. Ain't no action going on. Ain't nobody getting shot. Ain't nobody getting beat up. It's just him sitting there talking.
Passion.
Remind me of the brick bar. Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said, he got 3 scenes like this, Pretty Girl Trap. He definitely got 3 scenes like that where he just explode. And he didn't even go high pitched with his voice that time. His eyes got red. He didn't even take a breath. The nigga just kept talking and explaining to her why you need to move what I'm moving, do what I'm doing, and be under one roof, or all of us gonna be out of this shit. Shout out to Damian Idris playing Franklin, man. It is. It truly is. And like I said, with this being based loosely off true events, that's another thing that makes it more impactful and makes it more engaging. That's the separation from the other television shows, in particular Power. And I'm sorry I got to keep making those comparisons, but man, you just don't get them standout roles or those standout moments like this, especially since Amari Hardwick, as far as Ghost, ain't in the original Power no more. I'm just saying, man. But shout out to Power. I love Power. I still watch Power. That's definitely still my shit. As far as Snowfall episode 3 go, I feel like a lot of people feel like, as far as season 5 go, that this season is going a little slow. I don't feel like that. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. To me, like I said, this is a build-up, especially with what's going on with Teddy and Franklin. I'm enjoying the whole thing that's going on with them, especially not knowing which one's in game, especially Teddy. At this moment, let me think. I will say, at the moment, Why It's Airing, this is probably my favorite show on TV right now. Why It's on TV right now.
Oh wow, it's on TV.
I gotta think. I'm trying to think. I don't know what else coming on. I don't know. But like I said though, as far as the episode go, and as far as this season go, we only 3 episodes in. So you probably gonna get one of those big episodes, probably in like episode 5 or 6. So I'm definitely looking forward to what's coming next. But Teddy got to go. Hey, Pretty Girl loves strap content. He told Franklin some real shit though. And he said, look, man, the problem ain't the prices, it's what you accepting from your people. Hey, I was sitting there like, I don't know what to tell you, Frank. I don't know what to tell you. And even he said that to them. So, hey, Teddy be on some real shit at moments though. How y'all, Pretty Girl loves trap content? Before I get off this, how you feeling about Peaches? Do you feel like Peaches is taking some drugs, or do you feel like Peaches is sick? Is he just sick? I feel like he's sick. The way he talking, because he kind of talking like he reminiscing, like he don't want to die or something. And I feel like he's sick. A lot of people talking like he on that stuff or whatnot. I feel like he's sick as far as Peaches go. Let me see. Overall, though, let me see if I'm thinking about anything. Because Leon wasn't even in this episode. Scully. Man, Scully, man. Scully. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's AIDS or cancer, too. Nadia, you know, I don't know if you know the actor's name, but DeAndre Bonds, he plays in The Wood. He plays Stacy in The Wood.
Uh-huh.
But he plays in Snowfall too, man. I think he came in season 3, if I'm not mistaken. Man, I don't know why I didn't get a skit of him. I should have, but another reason you should watch that. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed that episode, man. If y'all not on Snowfall, y'all definitely need to get on Snowfall. And if you all caught up, let me know in the comments how y'all feeling about it. What's up?
You mean the actor that played the young version, right?
What you talking about? No, Stacy, though. The actor that played, what's her name, brother?
Oh, Stacy. Okay, that's
yeah.
okay. That ain't. I was thinking
he gave
about
him a ride to the prom.
Yeah. Okay.
Motherfucker was in the car smooth talking this shit like, yeah, you my sister, like, go and get you a dance. Yo, shout out to that actor though. He is phenomenal, man. He been through some real shit too. Yeah. I'm glad he back on his feet and doing what he doing because he about to be in a movie with Mark Wahlberg. But yeah, y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feeling about this recent episode of Snowfall if y'all are caught up with it. All right, man. Next thing I wanted to jump into the game.
The game.
And he had something he said today. 50 Cent actually made a little comment to him today. Not to him directly, but he made a mention to the whole Dr. Dre thing as far as the game saying Kanye West did more for him in 2 weeks than Dr. Dre did for him in his career. And 50 Cent made a little comment saying, huh? What's going on with this? Of course, the game responded. He wasn't scared of me. Pretty girl trap content. What you mean? Do I have the link? Let me know as you talking about.
Trying to come through. She trying to hop on.
Oh, you more than welcome to come through. Well, you more than welcome to come through. But yeah, he said something about. I swear he just left a comment, but the game pretty much said, you know what happened last time you did this G-Unit closing and all of this such and such went under. All your artists went away. Pretty much 300 bars are running. I'm guessing that's what he's talking about. Even though 50 didn't go nowhere when he made that song, but that was a hard diss track. It was. My whole thing though, get all that. Do you feel like Kanye did more for him in 2 weeks than Dr. Dre did for his career?
Does he mean something? Kanye do something for him personally? That's why I'm like, what, like, or is he saying like Kanye was there for me and on a personal level and like
Okay,
Dre?
I got you.
That's all like.
I think I know what he talking about.
Or is he talking about the publicity? That's what I'm about to say. Was he talking about the publicity of, Ye being on this whole divorce, whatever thing, and the fact that he working with the game and that pulled him into the stratosphere of being seen. And everybody feeling all nostalgia right now. So it's like, oh, the game.
It could be the fact that like
I know he did have some legal shit going on too though.
And maybe Kanye came through and said, let me go ahead and take care of that for you. That could make you tell him, yeah, he did.
Kanye got enough money to. I'm gonna say Kanye got enough money to do shit like that.
Absolutely.
I mean,
but did he do more for him? I absolutely don't believe it. Hell no. I don't even care if Kanye produced your recent album, executive produced it. Your music is not going to go above and beyond what Dr. Dre did for the documentary. Nigga, that album went 5 times platinum, if I'm not mistaken. This album you recently about to come out with, that shit ain't probably gonna go 2 times, 1 time platinum. Honestly.
That is true, because he's an older artist and he's trying to, like I said, jump on this nostalgia train. They want this. I'm trying to tell you, it's a marketing scheme right now. I mean, it works though, because we all are at that age where we like, oh man, you remember this? And then they're like, oh, okay, let's make this for them. And then we buy shit. Like I had a Rugrat shirt on yesterday. Why? Why? Because I like Rugrats.
That shit sound crazy to me.
I mean, that's why I was like, did he do something for him personally that it was just change
I think
his
he
life?
just on some shit where, for one, it's like, I didn't get to come to the Super Bowl. You did it in LA, and you're gonna bring this nigga 50 Cent on there, but you ain't gonna bring me on there. I don't really think that's all of it, but it's also the point where I think he thinking about a lot of old shit where he got into it with 50, and it was like pick a side, and Dr. Dre was like, well, you're going to have to go do your own thing. I'm going to stick with 50 and them and doing what they doing. I don't know if it went down like that, but I definitely feel like he probably feel like that. Mm-hmm. What's going on, Pretty Girl Loves Trap Content? Appreciate you coming through for a minute.
Hey, y'all.
We on here right now talking about what's up?
No, go ahead.
We on here right now. We just jumped off of Snowfall. we talking about the game interview with Drink Champs, him saying that Kanye did more for him in 2 weeks than Dr. Dre did for his career.
Yeah, I heard about. I didn't watch it, but I heard about it.
I haven't had a chance to check out the full one either. I think the audio just came out today.
It's all in perspective because, like, she mentioned we don't know if he did anything personally that helped aided his success. I mean, I don't know. I do agree it'd be stunts and shows as well. People were just trying to get sound bites to go viral.
Yeah.
But
and he got an album about to come out.
We never know what they be doing up in there. Like Hollywood is a big joke in a sense. So everybody's trying to go ahead.
No, go ahead. Keep going.
Oh no, I'm saying everybody's just trying to eat.
Man, think about the publicity stunts they tried to pull on us when we was younger, like shit that we really believed. And like now it's the internet age, and it's so easy to just trick people and like I can act like I care, and then people gonna care because I'm acting like I care. And
them niggas was shooting at each other at radio stations. They wasn't on no publicity stuff.
I'm just saying. I don't know. I be on this shit like nothing is real.
I'll go and listen to the documentary today, and I absolutely know for a fact that album is gonna sound way better than whatever you about to do now. Not saying that the game ain't gonna have some good music, but you were talking about an album that you did in 2005, raw. You coming out fresh of your debut album. Who does that on the debut album? Not other than 50 Cent or other people that's done came off Aftermath, Slim Shady.
Right.
Snoop Dogg. You talking about a conglomerate, and you talking about Kanye did more for me in 2 weeks than Dr. Dre? Okay. What if 50 Cent said something like that? Which I don't think he'll say because you got somebody that went off and did his own thing with TV shows and etc. But
is he really beefing with stars now?
Nah, I think he's trying to make a play.
I don't trust nothing 50 do.
That's why I was like, are people getting emotional about this? Because I don't think I don't know. It's a plan. He got a plan, but we don't know it. So.
Yep.
I don't know, because the way he talking and the way he posting, 50 over there feeling like, y'all killing me with this.
At the end of the day, stars, I don't know how the contracts are working over there with 50, because some people sell off their shows and their rights and stuff, but Stars is the new BET, and they pretty much relying on black content.
No, pretty girl trap content.
No, I'm just saying with the content is mainly black content. I mean,
okay, yeah.
Not saying like culturally, I'm just saying we over there with Stars, like we got our subscriptions. So that's what I'm saying.
The only reason I got a subscription is because of a black show.
Exactly. So I mean, if all their black shows leave, what do they have?
Y'all said y'all got subscription.
No, this is like when they rebranded UPN, when UPN went to CW and they just slowly dropped all their black shows, what happened? Exactly. Ain't nobody watching that shit.
That frog died.
Ain't nobody watching Vampire Diaries. What Pretty Little? No, I don't even think they had Pretty Little Liars. Was that CW or has that always been ABC Family?
I don't remember.
I don't know. So y'all
I didn't watch it. Well, I got the extension on my Hulu, and you like, if you don't watch Power,
I'm dedicated, but I ain't subscribed to Stars.
Say to that. This is some bullshit. This whole thing, this is some bullshit. You
on your Martin? You on your Martin? I ain't paying the $5.
I mean, that's the thing I like what they doing, because they got all the shows lined up. They're like, if you stay subscribed to us, you got all your shows lined up. We about to put out Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, and after that, you got BMF, then Power Book 2 Ghost right back around the corner, then Force. Well, maybe Force. I ain't heard no renewal on season 2 yet.
Yeah, that's what 50 was crying about. But they pretty much taking a book on I don't know if you're familiar with Mona Scott Young, but Love and Hip Hop pretty much had the same format. Once one ends, another one starts. Like year round, they keeping that train going, getting those viewers. So it's all a ploy. Everything's fake, like she said. Everything's fake.
I remember skimming through there and I said, Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. What the hell is this? Y'all got that? They still do. Shout out to Mona Sky Young. Good God Almighty. Talking about hustler.
Selling black trauma.
Yep.
I'm sorry, man. You know I can't hold that.
Turn around, the water is gonna eat us. You understand? Shut the fuck up! I'm tired of hearing about this mother.
Be over there watching it.
He's like, why you make it that deep? Why ain't gotta be that deep?
What's wrong with the? I mean, shit, you ain't watching Zeus?
Oh no, that's below my ratchet score. I'm sorry.
The most ratchet thing I watch is Growing Up Hip Hop. That's the most ratchet thing I watch.
Yeah, Caribbean,
and that's kind of low. That's Bow Wow.
Oh.
I don't know shit about fuck.
It's pretty much a screen tour on film.
Yo, them kids need so much therapy. That's not even
for real.
Well, hell, they doing them like that on Growing Up Hip Hop now too.
Yeah,
I swear stop watching it. I've been man.
Yeah, I couldn't anymore.
Shout out to Little Romeo. He said, "Oh hell no."
He's now done.
He's not
enough is enough. I have had.
No, you didn't see him quit.
No.
Oh, girl, no, him and his daddy did because they was like they didn't like how they were being portrayed, and he was tired of them trying to start the drama. Everybody else cool with the drama, like or drama-ish, or
like
they cool.
Love and Hip Hop High School.
It really is.
I mean, really is over there selling chips and grits and stuff, so they don't need that money.
Pretty good trap content. What is you trying to do?
No, he sells food.
I messed up all my interviews. I wanted to talk to Mona Scott Young.
All right. I thought this was uncut.
My daughter's name is Mona. My daughter's name is Mona. I like people named Mona.
I want to ask y'all, what'd you say?
We just playing it's fake.
Everything is fake. Nothing is real. Is this even real?
Can I ask you something? I want to go back a little bit. How did you feel about the BEL-AIR episode?
I liked it. I mean, it wasn't my favorite of the whole season, but I mean,
it was mine. Shout out.
But I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was slower, but it still gave you a lot. So I enjoyed it. I love this reboot. Like, I didn't really have any expectations, honestly.
I didn't either. That's the thing I think that's making us really enjoy it too, not having expectations.
Exactly. But I love Hillary. I love Jeffrey. They're my top two favorites right
Yes. Now. The way they portraying everybody, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
The way they flip Jeffrey. You like try to go back and watch the original Fresh Prince. You sitting there like, damn.
But
so
he was kind of deep back then.
Jeffrey might have been a hitman back then too.
I'm just saying he was from England too. He was low key.
Yeah. I mean, they called him G. They called him G.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I mean, he living up to their name now.
Exactly.
Do you feel like Jeffrey and Uncle Phil got mobster ties?
I don't know about mobster ties. Yeah, exactly. Jeffrey got.
He
got all the Jamaicans in LA.
That's what I'm about to say. Jeffrey on some roster shit.
Because we saw his homeboy that was watching Phil that took care of, supposedly took care of the Rashad situation.
Suck your mama block. I'm like, yo. I love the way he was just popped up behind my man. Like, we got the problem over here. Like,
Jeffrey is
where this nigga come from?
He got
more with the police, and they rolled up on the police like that.
How you feel about the whole Ashley thing?
It doesn't bother me. I mean, it's kind of expected. I mean, we have to have like a token LGBTQI. I believe that's the correct term. But yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, it's normal. I mean, people act like, people get annoyed when they're like, oh, here we go with another, lesbian or gay thing. But it's part of life. It's a part of life. It's like black people.
I like how
they keeping it light though. They're not making her do anything.
Yeah.
Like how she like they really could have went left with the whole her liking the girl and the dude got out the room, which I think he
I thought so too.
Because the way he has this way of speaking, and I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe he's not, maybe he's just feminine. Because some dudes just have a feminine way of speaking, no judging. You can't help what voice you give. You really can't. You really can't.
I'm honestly glad they went that route because they could have went the whole route of making Carlton gay. They could have went that route, and I thought they was gonna do that.
I thought they was gonna do it. I was like, please
I'm
don't.
glad they didn't.
Yeah, doing it this way keeps it light because she's still at a light age. Any older, it would have brought a little more intensity into the show.
I'm gonna say it kind of feel original because it mostly be males that they do this with.
Yeah,
it is true. It is true. Why are they more comfortable? Well, I don't know. I guess because the whole double standard of it, because they're like, if we make her a girl, like they can't make her do all this extra sexual stuff because once she's supposed to be 12. I mean, it depends on how many seasons they run into because she gonna keep getting older. She is 16 and she's playing a 12-year-old. So,
Pretty Girl Trap content. One more thing I want to ask as far as episode 6. How you feel about Michael Ealy as far as throwing the babies out the window and him in his role?
He's pretty much the Hollywood creep at this point. Like it's like you can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. It's like James St. Patrick is always, going to be whatchamacallit. Yeah, like Steve Urkel's always going to be Jaleel White. Like it's one of those things. It's just
he used to be barbershop dude with the braids though.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Nah, not no more.
But he's wrong because he's pushing up on Viv. She a married woman, but from what I saw, I guess there's a clip showing him. They find more about him, so I'm like, okay,
ain't gonna be missing, Jeffrey. Gonna be missing. All right. Another thing I wanted to jump into: BET supposed to have a Murder Inc. docuseries coming.
Okay,
I'm for that.
I'm definitely for that.
I like their whole thing that they did. Where is Tweet? Where is Chingy? Where is Jay Holiday? They did a series on that, and it was really good. Or did they do it? I might be talking about a whole other network.
They might have. I don't watch BET.
I don't watch BET, but I had happened to see this like it was being heavily advertised, and I was like, "Well, what the hell happened to Tweet? What happened to Chingy?" You know what I mean?
Like it was like unsung.
No, it was just like they picked a whole bunch of quote unquote, not my words, one hit wonders because they was like, where are these people now, and had them explain like what happened to them in the industry, why they not in the industry anymore, and what are they doing now? And that's what they explained. They explained their hit song and how it became a hit, and how because Murphy Lee was on there too, and I didn't realize he was our age.
Yeah, he was young.
Shout out to all these people, man, but I'm honestly not looking for where they at right now.
It was interesting. I didn't like
music wise.
Yeah, no. I don't think any of them doing music. I mean, the person that had like a really impressive resume was a Tweet.
Yeah, Missy Elliott.
Wasn't she a writer too?
Yeah, I know she was.
Yes, but they messed up. Like you had to. I ain't gonna explain these.
I feel like I've seen
something
with Murphy Lee, and Chingy, but it was like a 30-minute show. I thought.
It was 30 minutes, but they explained a lot within those 30 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I guess because like I watched a lot of music videos, so like they was like explaining stuff like that, and like the whole chicken head dance, and like how that came to be, and it's like literally these girls made this shit up, and it got that popular because they were doing it in the video. The girls that was in the video doing it is the girl that made it up.
Yeah,
like
I saw it.
This was like TikToking before TikToking.
Right there.
We was TikToking before there was a damn TikTok. You get what I'm saying? That was music videos was TikTok.
Well, how y'all feeling as far as the whole Murder Inc. documentary coming to BET? Because did y'all get a chance to check out the Rough Riders and Cash Money? Well, not Cash Money, was it? No Limit. Yeah, well, No Limit documentaries that came on BET.
I watched some of the Rough Riders, and I couldn't get into it. I don't know what I was doing at that time. I'm not saying it was bad by any means. It was just I wasn't in the mind space to watch the documentary. I'm not happy that it's. I don't know. See, the fact that it's coming from BET worries me because I don't know what their production is going to be like. But this is something I would like that I'm interested in hearing, because it's like to see something that Black people built to come so big like this. Like, people know these people worldwide like this, and they built this shit from the ground up. Like, it's interesting to see that shit, but it's like, and then plus you learn a lot of legal shit when you watch this. I mean, and you see how shady the fucking music industry is.
That's the being that I'm a 50 Cent fan, I can't sit here and pretend like Murder Inc. didn't have shit on a chokehold at one point, especially with all the hits that Ja Rule had. Shit, Ashanti, they had a lot of shit going on at the time. Even when I think they had like some, what was it, like the group albums or whatnot, was just the everybody from Murder Inc. label or whatnot on albums or whatnot. But definitely what Ja Rule was doing at the time, even with Irv Gotti and his production, Irv Gotti did a lot of things with DMX, Jay-Z, even before he originally got the Murder Inc. label up and going or whatnot. So you got to give them their credit or whatnot. So I know there's going to be a lot of people watching this for 50 Cent, though. Let's be clear.
Stop it. Stop it. And how many, they say 5 parts. I think 5 parts. 5 parts might be excessive, but whatever.
I can see. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm about to ask you. That's why I'm about to ask.
Oh, I love it. I mean, I'm not sure what you guys' ages are, but I'm in my late 30s, so I grew up in the prime. I saw these record labels real time, so just seeing and understanding the behind the scenes, because we didn't have social media when they was popping, so it's good to learn all these stories and everything. So I'm here for all Rough Riders, No Limit, Cash Money. Like, I love all the behind the scenes stuff because we didn't get that growing up, which was good because I feel like it would have ruined a lot of our experiences if we got too deep into their personal lives, like how social media is now. But
that's what I was gonna say.
I hate that.
But I can see 50 being so petty. He'll probably drop an album every episode, drop an album or some shit.
I can't wait for this. That's one of the main reasons I can't wait for this to drop. He's definitely gonna be on there making all type of memes, definitely leaving comments. That's one of the main reasons he's gonna be damn near promoting the show.
Yeah.
Yo, I was looking at the lineup for Dreamville Festival that J. Cole be having here and be having in Durham. And Ja Rule and Ashanti's on Saturday. And I was like, damn, 50 don't do nothing.
He ain't gonna, no. He probably don't even know nothing about that.
Nah, it's a festival, so I don't know.
As far as you worrying about the whole BET thing, I actually enjoyed what they did with No Limit. I watched the No Limit one, and Master P, I know he had, if not all involvement with that one, and I watched a little bit of, I ain't watched, but I seen a little bit of information as far as the Murder Inc. doc. Irv Gotti is executive producing everything. He got control of everything, so
he's not about to not.
Oh yeah, it's gonna show everything, and he said, I'm telling the truth and nothing but the truth. Pretty much, they gonna go into the whole 50 shit. That's what he pretty much. Come on, man.
Or is he gonna go into that alleged Ashanti affair? That's what he be. That's what he
I forgot the Fed case too. They probably gonna talk about the whole Fed thing.
That shit was crazy to watch. Like, to see, bruh.
They
should easy. They got a Fed case. You know how hard it is to get away from the Feds?
They have like a 99% conviction rate.
That's the thing too, the whole Supreme Griff thing. I know they're probably gonna dive into that and those connections. Because that's the main reason for the whole Fed case, right? That they got.
Yeah. But BT, they may try to water down certain things.
That's what I'm scared.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Not too much, because I feel like even with I watched them 90% of the Rough Riders and then Lone Limit. I think they did great on both. Because I feel like Master P and they had a lot of hand in it, so it was probably what they agreed upon. Like, yeah, I ain't messing this up, so I'm gonna need some control on my ish. So yeah, BET, they fumble the ball sometimes, but I think they're getting better when it comes to this type of content.
Yeah, because they was letting them talk about them Rough Riders, especially with them stabbing people when they used to stab people on tours or whatnot. They got into detail about this. Yeah. So I mean, I don't feel like they're gonna be holding that back. Shout out to the Rough Riders.
There's some street code when it comes to certain things, so that's why I was saying, some dudes be still on their word, like, we ain't gonna talk about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you like 80%, but this other, I'm gonna just keep it to the grade.
Right. Very entertaining. I like hip hop history.
Exactly.
I understand, beloved.
Beloved.
Tax Stone.
Y'all like my New York slang? Shout out Tax Stone, man.
Free Tax Stone.
Yes, man. His podcast is hilarious.
I know.
We talking about listening to somebody and you can just listen to him by himself.
Exactly. I miss him, man.
What else I had to get into? Besides the whole Murder Inc. What?
Nah, I was looking at what was Sterling. So I was like, speaking of podcast.
I thought I had something else more as far as the game drink chance, but I ain't watched the whole interview yet. I think I'm gonna have more after I watch the whole interview. But as far as the whole Murder Inc. doc, it's gonna be interesting to see what they get into as far as the whole details about everything, how deep they get into it. But I'm more interested in seeing the whole thing with 50. Because I know they about to make some extravagant stories up, especially about the whole stabbing them in the hit factory, all of that. I'm looking forward to all of that.
Do you think they're going to really touch on that? Because I feel like...
They're going to get into all of that.
Because I just feel like, how they petty. They probably don't want to mention him. I mean, I would think that because you know how they be. I don't know. It's hard.
I don't know how deep this shit run, and I'm not trying to...
They probably going to say his name. They probably going to be like Dollar Bill or some shit. I don't know.
Yo, they do this, man. I ain't even.
But no, like, it's funny how 50 just really was clowning Ja Rule and really like took his piece and just ran with it. And it worked. It worked. I'll be salty about Ja Rule.
Jeffrey Atkins, like, come on, man. I'm glad I brought that up, though. Speaking of 50, it's another claim that's being made. I don't know if y'all know his manager as far as the game, Whack 100. Whack 100 said the game wrote 50 Cent hook for What Up Gangsta.
50 Cent said it?
No, Whack 100 said it. And the game, they was on like a Clubhouse app. Y'all know the Clubhouse app, what they be on there talking and shit. But yeah, they said he pretty much wrote What Up Gangsta for 50 Cent.
Who wrote it for?
The game.
The game. Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought hooks didn't matter, but okay. I mean, when it comes to lyricism, does hooks really matter? Because anybody can give anybody a hook. I done took something my child said and turned it into a song.
Do you realize that 50 Cent was a person that made... I know we all realize that, but I'm saying as an audience who's looking at this, 50 Cent was a person that made mixtapes, and he redid the songs and put his own hooks on there. Keyword, his own hooks. So you telling me the game came in and said, I got this hook for you. Even though we already done heard them stories about 50 Cent giving the man literally 3 songs off his own music. Say, here, you take my tracks. But the game, before his own career started, wrote a hook for 50 Cent.
I want to see the writing credit.
Take your stupid blind ass on.
It's all in the writing credits, I guess.
Because they don't believe it. You need more people.
They said it best.
I feel like people just be saying shit just to see if they're gonna go viral. Like, I just can't. I don't know. I can't believe. Like, why did this even come up? Why did you?
The game as an artist, you a good rapper. We know you can rap. You don't even have to say no shit like that. But we all know 50 Cent, and we know that man not only was a good writer at that time, but he could write good hooks. Many, man, we don't get the...
Two things. Whack 100, he's like in the news every month with
That's
something.
why I wasn't even mentioning him.
And then I do feel like as a good, if you're a good rapper, you can still get help, because I didn't realize this, but Jay-Z wrote a song for Snoop and Dre.
And my thing is, ain't no issue.
Quavo be writing hooks. Quavo be writing hooks for people.
So it's not impossible, but everything's fake.
It's just the fact that
fake
like,
news.
I want to bring this up now. And it's like, even if you did help him write that, and he clearly said that I didn't write his verses, 50 wrote his own verses, but I did help him write the hook. And Gabe was like, Wet was like, listen to it. What up, blood? What up, cuz? I'm like, what do that damn mean? Oh, I guess he said because he was in LA. What up, blood? What up, cuz? That made it make sense to me, I guess.
I don't know. It's a chant song. It's a chant hook. Like, bro, like I don't care. That's like when they tried to sue Baha Men for Who Let the Dogs Out, talking about we said it first. Like who? And then they was trying to get on Cardi B for the up business. Like that's not even like y'all are arguing about something that's not even super creative. The five other people could have came up with it. It's not like I don't know, cause like they picked the like I can see if they picked. Wait.
Damn.
Baha Men.
Oh, shit.
No, because people was really trying to say I wrote Who Let the Dogs Out. Okay, like, and football teams have been saying that shit for years. Like, what the fuck? Who do you want to give? Who you want credit? Who wants the credit? Like, damn, like.
Because that's all you get, because you ain't getting paid for it. But yeah, I thought that was just interesting to hear some shit like that, man. Well, like I said, he got the interview coming up. He got the album about to come out. He just got the song released. Speaking of Kanye West.
I see y'all. I'm just
Skeet. But y'all seen the video? Y'all seen the Easy video?
Yeah. Absolutely nothing with Kanye. I'm sorry. I won't be good to be interjecting up in there because it's a lot.
I wasn't gonna check. I didn't even know he had a video out, but I seen somewhere it was like he torturing Pete Davis on the video or some shit. Like what?
What? Is it
clay animation? Yeah, it's a music video. It's clay animated.
Oh,
so
God,
in the music, he like take them. He like
basically. It's like if Gumby had
them. Ha!
Basically.
Gumby. Look, you talking about me pulling some old shit out the bag. Gumby. Nah,
Kanye is definitely on demon time. The man holding a head in the video. What's up, brother? Appreciate you coming through.
He needs to go on the retreat. I'm sorry. He needs to go.
It's artistic expression. He's expressing his thoughts through art.
That song ain't even got shit to do with Pete Davis until he say like, "God save me so I can beat your ass." I'm like, that's it. That's the only thing mentioning Pete Davis. I'm like, it's a good song, but y'all done took all the attention away from how good the song is. Whatever y'all saying as far as y'all lyrics, to Pete Davis being dissed in the song. That's it. That's it.
It's publicity, but people listen to it just to get to that part, and that's pretty deep into the song. And I mean, and if you feeling the beat enough, you're gonna listen to it again, probably put it on the playlist. But like, yeah, that they didn't need that publicity to go with the song. It's like he could have saved that for something else, especially for something that was actually his own song. But
definitely. I just feel like, man, the song is just good without them doing all that extra shit. Like I said, even Kanye's production on the song, I feel like he's stepping back into that zone, which I feel like he's been going. But with all the attention going on with him and the Kim Kardashian shit, and then he with the Kim Kardashian lookalike now, it's like, nigga, the music.
Reggie Bush married his Kim Kardashian lookalike.
I heard a lot of good things about his documentary. I haven't watched it yet.
Yes.
I know. I need to watch it too. I'm sorry.
That's another thing. Very, very informal documentary, especially explaining the things that just he went through, especially after losing his mama. Because the third act, as far as the last part, is really diving into what happens with him after he lost his mama. because a lot of the footage they stopped filming, and it went like 6 years past, leading up to like 2010, 2012, and it's not to kind of all the way up until now, especially with him running for president, his whole "Make America Great" redhead and all of that.
See, that I would stop at that point. I'm only interested in like the early days. I can't do the buffoonery of it.
It's definitely fire. It is, but I'm glad you said that. The third act is probably my least favorite of them, but it's still very much enjoyable because those first two acts, those are showing him his come up. Man, you talking about just the grind. It motivates you. You sitting there looking at him like, damn, I ain't doing shit. Like, like the way he was on. The fact that Kanye was on, he was around all these big people, but he still didn't feel like he was on. He still didn't feel like it was enough. And the fact that the extent that he went to get people's attention, and we sitting as an audience looking at the doc like, damn, this shit sound good. But you looking at these music executives, Dame Dash, Jay-Z, and them, they weren't taking that shit serious at all. They was like, man, that's cool and all, but let's go produce this beat. I want this beat. They're rapping cool, but let's do this beat.
I see both sides when it comes to that situation, but I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, because if I ain't in the industry, we ain't in the industry, so we ain't understanding like the way Jay-Z and Dame Dash was looking at it at the time. But yeah, you definitely need to check out those docs.
I mean, it's all about timing, because like when you drop the right song at the right time, you can captivate the world. Like music is so fucking powerful. Like, I don't think people understand that shit. That shit is some powerful shit. Like, and you can, like, to captivate so many people off of one song.
This remind me of what you saying. Reminds me of them going into the scene with Jamie Foxx, because they dived and they showed all the details of them doing slow jams. Like, the fact that they showed how far back that they did the song until we seen it. You remember slow jams, Jamie Foxx fade and everything. The version we see as far as in the doc is Jamie Foxx, like he on Jamie Foxx show. He got the high top fade, like the little dreads in his hair and whatnot. While they doing the song, I was like, damn, that's how far back they did the song, and we didn't hear it till like years, probably like a year, maybe and a half later.
Wow.
But really they showed them in the process of making it, and they did it at Jamie Foxx's house in his studio. He had a studio in his house at the time. And Jamie Foxx being nonchalant about it, like, yeah, I had this little house at the time back in the day. Nigga, what? Like, you had a studio. I'm like, little. But I get what he was saying.
Jamie Foxx is fire. That whole first album, classic to me.
Definitely. Which one? Hold on. Which one you talking about? Because Jamie had an album way back then.
Well, the one Unpredictable. Can I Take You Home?
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's cool.
Because his first, if you listen to his, oh God, that
DJ
it sounds like.
Song?
Yeah,
it's not that one. I'm talking about that. I've actually listened to that first album that he dropped.
Oh, you talking about like when he was still on the show?
It sounded like he was still on the show. Popping colors. You remember the
the jingles. He was doing the jingles.
I like the one, oh shit, when he was dressed up like Buster.
Oh yeah.
Watch you all in here. Goddamn Jody, she knew. Oh shit.
Oh God.
Classics. But definitely, if y'all ain't watching it, check out that Kanye doc. It's definitely informative. But the scenes with his mama, they some of the standout scenes. The scenes with his mama are definitely standout scenes, and the way she just uplifting him. You understand why he the way he is? And not saying that in a bad way, just saying as far as his attitude, as far as just feeling like he should feel like the way he should feel as far as being the greatest of all time, or feeling that greatness is about himself as far as whatever he do, he can achieve.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I felt when
I like Don Day. I like Donda. I said Don Day. I like Donda.
That's exactly what that's what his music sound like though. That whole CD, I was like, oh.
And they used to use the little TV show music. Ew.
I'm glad he made it though. Cause that Unpredictable album is classic.
Mm-hmm.
I got a verses for y'all then. I got a verses. Black woman trauma movie verses.
Okay.
I got a black male with two. Hey, this is a movie. I watch movies. This is why I gotta name it like that though, because this is the category of the movie. Because this is what it is: a black woman trauma movie versus The Color Purple versus What Love's Got to Do with It.
I say What's Love's Got to Do with It, and I'm gonna tell you why, man. Because that's real life. That was real.
Color Purple in real life.
That's a book. I don't know how. I don't think it's an autobiography. That's a book, though.
I mean, I know that's a book, but
I thought
that
it was
shit was going on.
Book. I mean, yeah, it's life, but like, bro, that was her.
Brillo, you got Color Purple. I got what you're saying because honestly, I'm leaning towards agreeing with you.
It was the focus on one person, but I'm saying that's one real person.
Yeah, understandable. It's just with The Color Purple, it's like the years of trauma. And I know Tina Turner and the whole trauma she went to as far as years, and even with that scene, hold on, who this? Oh, okay, you good, pretty girl, little strap content. Had to make a call right quick, but it's that one scene, the scene where Tina Turner is in there trying to get the song right, and Ike is in there yelling at her, "Can't get the song right. What you doing?" God. And it's like he go in there and like pretty much right by like, what the? This is your wife, like. So that's why I said I'm kind of leaning towards it, but it's like The Color Purple. You got niggas like having babies with body, and then they taking their babies and giving them, being separated from your sister for all them years and your kids, and got to raise these badass kids. Trauma, on top of trauma.
Yeah, that was just so much woman trauma.
Yeah, and then I feel like
that's how you do it, Tyler. No, because it's still a good movie though. It's a great movie, well acted. You know what I mean? I don't know, classic. You
what you talking about?
Disagree with Color Purple?
Yeah. I gotta go with Color Purple.
But no, I'm still going with.
Because I'm almost like think about Mr. versus Ike Turner. Like
honestly, I thought you was gonna say Color Purple versus what's that movie? Woman Thou Art Loose.
Nah.
That's
I could have said that one, but the impact in both of these movies are classics. Like they was at the theaters, everything. Woman, if I'm not mistaken, they didn't even go to the theater. But not saying it's not still a good movie for not going to the movie theater.
I think it won a Sundance Award or something. Jeez.
It's still not well known like What Love Got to Do with it in Color Purple. Some people might not even know what movie that is.
They might not know the name of the movie, but if they see a clip from it, they be like, "Oh, that movie." I swear, because that was like one of them.
I ain't watching more than once.
You're right. You are so right. I have watched that once. You know what?
And show that clip in hell, man. God, man, that nigga.
Bruh, look, I didn't traumatize myself just thinking about that movie. We didn't talk. This is personal, nigga. Look, let's move on because I'm traumatized. We just talked about Color Purple. What's Love Got to Do with it? And what was we talking about earlier?
Motherfuckers had a WWE match in a limousine. The way they walked up to the person talking like it was normal. I don't need no damn hospital, man. And then this nigga Ike, he go up there like it's normal, like going in there, get yourself cleaned up, make sure you wake me up. What? Y'all look at you. Shout out Lawrence Fishburne, Angela Bassett, Danny Glover.
People ain't gave him for that role.
No. Man. Shout out Morpheus. You gotta get it back, Morpheus. I don't know if y'all should trust this nigga Morpheus, man.
Y'all
now, Neo. I told you, now Neo. Goddamn. But Mister, even Ike, he tried to, even though he didn't mean this shit, he even tried to go back and apologize a little bit. Mister, he just said, "Fuck it, I ain't going to apologize in person, but I'm gonna give you your house."
She put that hex on him. He was like, "I gotta fix this." She put that hex on him.
He couldn't even lift his arm up quick. My bad. Hey, K-Dot, I thought I sent the link. My bad. But yeah, man. My bad if y'all listening to the podcast and we getting into them traumatizing movies, giving y'all flashbacks. I'm like, so I'm about to log off. Y'all tripping. But yeah, I'm going with Color Purple. I got to go with Color Purple as far as this black woman trauma movie versus. Definitely going with Color Purple.
So do you plan on watching Euphoria or no? Because it's on HBO.
What that mean? We watching
I don't know what kind of connections you got because you ain't connected me to your connection.
I'm gonna watch it on HBO. Hey, wait a minute. I gotta be careful. I'm gonna watch it on HBO. I'll watch it on HBO Max. Yeah. That's what we gonna do. I don't need to be prepared.
Be prepared. Watch some cartoons after you watch a couple episodes.
You making it feel like when I used to watch scary movies back in the day, and I'm like, I gotta watch
it's not scary. It's not scary.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. As far as what you watch that one scary movie, and you like, damn, I can't just go to sleep after I watch this. I gotta put on a cartoon or something.
I fall asleep to cartoons.
I'm on the rerun of Martin.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fox reruns.
I do that shit all the time. I put on a rerun real quick, roll over. That's my nap time. I
might start it for what? Damn, I can't even get it out.
Euphoria.
Let me sound it out. Before I get to that, I got something else I want to talk about before I get to the other thing, because it's something that came out today I want to talk about. It's definitely interesting. Cardi B. Do you think Cardi B gonna release some music this year? I feel like. Do you feel like she has to release music this year?
She should by the end of the year because I feel like she's already created enough of a fandom that she can take the year off if she want to, but if not, she definitely needs to release something early on because people their attention span, man. The pressure of an artist now that wants to stay on top and wants to stay relevant, that is some shit. I don't see how these influencers do it because I'll be like, bruh, for 3 days, I don't be wanting to talk to nobody or I just be wanting to be normal. That's a lot of work, that social media shit. I need an assistant. I can't do this shit myself. I'm not about that life. I got too much other shit because I'm like, that's not important to me. Like, being not liked and known by a whole bunch of people is not important to me. I just if you like my art, hit the thumbs up and, keep it moving. Interact with me if you care. I'm not begging for nobody's attention. And it's just and I'm just saying that's what I feel like these artists have to be like right now. Not that that's her personality trait. So no. But to keep people attention span because it's other people that's working just as hard, and I feel like people gonna start to not care as much. But she got so much of a fandom, like she got a massive fandom like pretty quickly.
That's the thing, and that's why I said I don't listen to her music like that. So to me, it wouldn't personally matter if she released music or not. I feel like though she's already at a point where you don't have to. Financially, she ain't got to do shit. As far as music wise, she don't got to release no music.
Are y'all talking about Rihanna or somebody else?
Cardi B.
Oh, Cardi B.
Oh, Rihanna is not Rihanna ain't doing nothing but giving birth this year. She gonna show that belly off and she ain't dropping. She gonna drop that baby out and she gonna chill and she gonna deal with her postpartum. And I'm saying, and honestly, No, and I just mean that just mean like, yeah, that's a whole. Y'all don't understand what our mind, our body, and all that
I'm talking
shit
about
go through
music
after
wise.
having. She not dropping
She
no
gonna
music
drop
this
some
shit.
music.
Rihanna ain't dropping shit. She gonna drop some more Fenty and some more makeup and shit. And then she gonna have that child, and then she gonna worry about some music. Y'all leave that woman alone. She got a life. She finally got what she wanted, a baby.
She gonna be like
Let her be
Jay-Z. She just gonna do it for fun, or if she hear a good track, but it's not something that feeds her anymore, so it's not really important.
Me personally, I ain't no Rihanna like that, of course. No, I ain't gonna say of course, because I feel like it's male figures out there listening to Rihanna and whatnot, but no, I'm not. She make good music, though. I mean, I could be somebody listen to the radio, and I'm like, damn, that Rihanna track going hard. I'm just saying as far as what she do or whatnot, but she another person that I feel like don't got to drop no music. She's good.
Exactly.
I just feel like as far as Cardi B being somebody that only dropped one album, do she have to drop some music, or in y'all opinion, are y'all wanting her to drop some music?
It's not required on mine.
I'm not one of them people like she gotta do this. Do whatever you need to do with your mental health, because there's a lot of pressure to be famous, and I don't want that pressure.
Exactly.
I had came across this clip because I just be scrolling this shit and clicking on shit because that's what everybody do all day.
Yeah.
But no, so I had clicked on this thing and it was the Kardashians, and they was talking about how Kylie was like, I'm not meant to be famous. I can't handle this shit and I don't like it. And I was like, that I felt her on that, because I was like, bruh, say you became famous just because your family famous, and you just like, can you handle that shit? Can you handle the world, the entire world knowing who you are, and all these people online talking about you and constantly tagging you all the time and shit? Like, that's a lot to deal with.
Everybody's
that's a lot
of
noise.
Everybody gonna have their opinion on you, and you got to be able to go with it. And no matter what nobody got to say about you, no matter what they got to say about it, you got to listen to it and take it. Because you exploding is gonna make everybody say, "Okay, we got one. Let's get him again. Let's go. Let's go."
Yep. That's how they did Kanye. That's how they did Britney.
Looking for their reaction.
Kept on. Yeah, they was like, oh, we got some shit. Yeah. They just.
Not to get off topic, but that was another thing I was paying attention to in BEL-AIR when old dude, I think Kylo, was giving all the pressure to Hillary. Like, if you don't post in 24 hours, your followers going to drop by 3%. And, people don't realize these influencers is the real job out there.
That's like real. That shit is real.
You see how they always come in there like throwing the pranks on her and whatnot? They got to keep going. Yeah. They got to keep filming content.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
I got another one I want to jump into. This interesting, and I brought this to Nadia's attention. Access Hollywood is doing a special, and I think they're going to be doing it, if not all month, they're going to be doing it maybe all year. Let's make sure y'all can see my screen. Hey, y'all see my screen?
Now I can, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Access Hollywood teaming up with Black and Missing Foundation to profile missing Black people of color. Well, missing people of color, my bad. Yeah, I thought this was interesting. Access Hollywood is teaming up with the Black and Missing Foundation to regularly bring attention to missing persons of color. The collaboration was announced on Monday as Access Hollywood ran a segment on Tiffany Foster, a missing Georgian. She was reported missing on March 1st after leaving her home to run an errand. 1 week later, her car was discovered in a park with a debit card, purse, and house keys inside. Damn.
I definitely will. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
The segment on Foster's vanishing marked the first of many monthly on-air segments the show will run, led by correspondent Zori Hall, according to a Monday press release. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was very interesting to see that they're going to be doing it because, as we all know, of course, they do not talk about enough as far as missing Black people.
Exactly. We need all the help we can get at this point. It's crazy when you see the difference between someone of another race being missing and a Black person being missing. Like, the publicity is crazy.
And when I say persons of color, I feel like they even may be mentioning not just Black people, even maybe Latino people, because this whole thing in Mexico where they had a bunch of women that started just missing. They were just disappearing. That was going like to a factory or something. They just started missing and missing. To this day, there's different women that is continuing to just come up missing or whatnot. So I think this is, well, they did say basically Black people, but I hope they do try to dive into that too. Because, I mean, it's human nature, human beings. But pertaining to people of color, we don't get that attention. And it makes me think about what they did with Atlanta a long time ago. If y'all don't know the whole missing kids thing that happened in Atlanta a long time ago. Did y'all ever see about that or know about that?
Did they? No, I'm thinking about some. I might be mixing something with a movie. Let me shut up.
Well, it was missing Black kids. They just was going missing, and it was maybe the 80s. If I'm not mistaken, it might have been the late.
Did it get
late
resolved?
70s, going into the 80s.
Did they find out?
They did, but they still could. They still did feel like that was the person that they did get.
Oh.
And that's the thing, because I think maybe a couple of things started happening even afterwards. But yeah, that made me think about that as far as what they're trying to do as far as this whole segment on missing Black people as far as Access Hollywood. So shout out to Access Hollywood for even trying to bring that awareness to the world.
Yeah, man.
It's appreciated, definitely.
I had something else I wanted to talk to y'all about. It's a versus, but it's a basic song versus. Rap duo versus. New York, South. Biggie, Lil Kim Get Money versus Project Pat, Lil Chat, Chicken Head. What's up, man? I like the back and forth. I know. Here you go. Come on now. The back and forth with Lil Chat and Project Pat.
Project Pat, don't get me wrong, that's my ish, but I think Get Money goes longer and rocks harder to this day in the club. Like, they both probably are rock depending, but I feel like too. Yeah, but I don't know. And I feel like, don't get me wrong, I grew up in New York, but I moved to the South of my teens, so I had both experiences. So I'm not sure if you were to play Project Pat in a New York club or in LA, if it would get the same consideration or enjoyment if you would have played Get Money all over the country.
I can honestly see that too.
I have to agree.
Yeah, I can see that. But that being said, I was going towards Biggie and Lil Kim, and for the reasons you were saying, but I was leaning more towards it because of the beat. I feel like that beat kind of is more up to date, and it kind of sounds a little bit more in today's age than the Project Pat and Lil Chat Chicken Head beat. No disrespect to what they did as far as their production with Hypnotized Minds and Juicy J, but I do feel like that Biggie and Lil Kim beat as far as Get Money sound a little bit better in 2022.
Yeah. You could do more with it. Like, I could see Funk Flex playing that for somebody to freestyle off.
Yeah.
You could see kids today, they can sample it. So it definitely goes. I'm not sure who produced it, but definitely goes further than Project Pat's.
I like the exchange though between Lil Chat and Project Pat.
Yeah.
even with Biggie and Lil Kim, but they exchange is not like back and forth the same way Project Pat and Lil Chat is.
Yeah, it was a little more ratchetness to it. Biggie and Kim was a little more smooth on some player-ish.
Yeah, and it's like they in the same room talking to each other. Literally, like they either on the phone or they face-to-face talking to each other.
Yeah, like, Project Pat give you feeling like they like it is in the video. They going back and forth in the car, or you know what I'm saying, in the parking lot, just going at it. The move's different, and it's more of a playful song.
That too.
Yeah,
because I feel like Biggie was definitely he was serious at that time. Because I think that's when Faith had that picture with Pac at the time. Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the video he had a little a mock of a Faith.
Charlie Baltimore. And then they had a relationship. Yo, Biggie wasn't even shit for that. He wasn't shit for that, man. You had two chicks that you was with in your video and in the song.
But I think, I ain't gonna lie, I think Project Pat is probably responsible for some trauma, because if you was bald head in middle school, you got it. I heard that song plenty of times in school. Yeah, if your hair wasn't on point, you definitely getting that song.
What's the new Jordans about to come out?
Still traumatizing black women tonight. Still traumatizing black women tonight.
What you mean?
What you black women? It's Women's History Month.
What you mean? Yo, what's going on, K-Dot?
Hey, what up?
Appreciate you coming through, bro.
Hello.
Howdy.
We did get into a little bit of discussion as far as the Batman. You know, Nadia and Pretty Girl Trap ain't on that Batman.
Y'all ain't seen the Batman yet?
No, I'm not really into superhero stuff, but I heard it's good.
Have you seen The Dark Knight? Have you seen The Dark Knight?
Yeah. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I'm just not going to really run to see it, if that makes sense. Did you like The Dark Knight? I did.
The Batman's kind of like that. It's not like the same thing. The Dark Knight's still better, but like it's the same type of vibe as a film. You may not be in the comic book movies, but if you in a Dark Knight, you'll like the Batman.
Okay. And it's like 3 hours too, right?
Oh, nah, it's like 2 hours, 47 minutes.
Nah, it's 3
hours. Round it up. We round this shit up just like they doing with these gas.
You feel like it was a little long?
Nah, like some parts it got slow, but overall that's
why I feel like it got a little long.
They was trying to speed up to that third act real quick and get there, because a lot of people felt that whole last act wasn't needed. I think it was needed. I think it was needed, because
I'm gonna have to watch it again, because I almost felt like the movie was ending and then it went on to like, hold on, wait a minute, like damn,
the part when he was in the prison, like they could have ended it there, but to me, if they ended it there, it would have ended on like a very because it's like a cliffhanger. It's like damn, Batman just lost. He ain't do shit. But that's why I think like you needed that ending so Batman could accomplish something. Riddler did win in a sense. They both won in their own way, but Batman had to accomplish something, and that was gaining the trust of the people.
One thing I will say as far as Pretty Girl Trap loves content in the deal. Well, I already told this in the deal. If you a fan of those like crime thrillers, those like early 90s crime thrillers, even in the middle, like Silence of the Lambs, 7, even with Denzel Washington and Bone Collector, I think you will enjoy this movie.
Saw.
Yep.
There are hints of Saw up in this movie too.
Did you give some of that feeling of Batman Begins?
Honest eyes, hot take. Well, it's not really a hot take, but I think Batman Begins is still better. But I think Robert Pattinson is a better Batman, but I think Batman Begins overall as a movie is better.
I feel like this is the best live version of Batman.
Right.
I feel like this is the best live version. Even though they showed majority of this movie is Batman. You get Bruce Wayne maybe like 30 minutes in this.
Yeah, you barely in the movie.
that ain't a bad
thing. Is
but
it needed? I'm about to say, is he needed if it's
because of the tone of the movie. And the fact that this is Batman in year 2. Right, K-Dot?
Yeah, year 2.
Yeah. So he been Batman for like a year. He fresh.
You said it's dark all day, all and throughout the whole movie. So shit, they had to keep him Batman. He can't be Bruce Wayne. He only can be Bruce Wayne during the day.
The fact that the way they start the shit off though, with the whole thing with him in the shadows or whatnot, like I'm sitting there like, how did you feel about that?
Fired. Yeah, that when that nigga walked up the stairs with them boots, I was like, damn, Devo coming. That nigga came out because Devo coming. He was really coming up them steps. And then one of them gonna be like, man, who are you? I'm like, nigga, that's Batman. You fucked his ass up. Talking about who's that Batman, nigga.
I don't know if you ever seen this movie K-Dot called Trespass. It's got Ice Cube, Ice-T in it, and Debo is in the movie, and he got on like these cleats shoes. That shit reminded me of that movie so bad as far as when Batman started walking out, and all you heard was them footsteps. You talking about in the theater and that sound, Nigga, I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
and that's the thing. I like the little details, like when his boots is stomping. I was like, that's vengeance walking, because like the whole thing about this movie, they don't really call him Batman the movie. They call him Vengeance. A lot of criminals like, oh, he's Vengeance. Like, what's
and
up?
that's
Vengeance?
why I like the ending. That's why I feel like the ending is do have a purpose. Because when that one dude say I'm Vengeance, I was looking like Batman. Like, oh, yeah, buddy, I don't think this working the way you think it was supposed to be.
But I liked a lot because, like, even though it was year 2, he's still a rookie. Like, especially the scene when he went into the Iceberg Lounge the first time he walks up and thinking, you know, he the shit. Like, yo, you know who I am?
Man,
he's like, we don't know who you are. And then second time he goes in as Bruce Wayne. Third time he's like, you know what? I need to sneak in this time. I need to operate like the Batman. You know, he made a mistake and he learned quick. That's what I like about movies like these and stuff. Like, I like when characters learn quick and they make up for their mistakes. And in movies and stuff, they do make mistakes. Most movies, like, characters make a mistake, they never touch upon it again, and it'll like linger like a plot hole. Yep. But nah, he fixed his mistakes as it went. I liked it.
I like the way they made the detective aspect, because in The Dark Knight, it almost kind of made it feel like Batman. I ain't gonna say he was stupid, but it made it seem like Joker was way smarter than this nigga. Because when he was doing the detective shit, it was like he set his ass up. Like, you ain't figured nothing out. He was wanting you to find it. As far as the Dark Knight,
they just didn't do enough. Like, the most detective stuff they did was, you know, them trying to figure out what Joker's doing, and also the part with the bullet. They recreated it to figure out what type of round it was and all that. Like, you know, this movie they get deeper into it.
Deep. This shit was straight up Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt, man. Like, they investigating Gordon and him walking around and doing what they doing and investigating.
Yeah.
The contact lens.
I know that was cool. I like that. I like that he did have that. Yeah.
Man, but the standout moment for me in the whole movie, goddamn, the Batmobile, man.
Oh, yeah, when that shit revved up, I was like, bro, when I saw that, I was like, man, fuck all that Fast and Furious shit. This shit fire right here.
You talking about the camera angles, nigga, the first person glance of looking at this nigga drive and the way they just filming it. We in the car with this nigga while he driving. We right there in the car with him.
Hey, remember in Fast and Furious, the first movie, when Dominic revving up and do the wheelie with his Charger? Hey, the Batman revving up his shit and going off better than all that shit
coming out the back of that, bro. I wanted the car to jack up. If they would have went too far, if it would have jacked up, bro. It would have went too far, but hey, I wouldn't have been mad if they would have did that. Well, I was looking like Catwoman when he started driving that shit. I was looking like her. I was like, oh shit, look at this nigga.
But nah, that chase scene was solid. I ain't gonna lie. What I thought was gonna happen in chase scene. So I thought now Penguin got like the cane and stuff, and he got a little limp. So I thought this crash, Batman was gonna be the reason he get that limp. He started using the cane. Like, I think Matt Reeves should have kind of went there and let Batman be the reason he got that limp in his leg and stuff, and the cane.
I mean, maybe they ain't got to that point yet. Because this definitely feel like villain's origin story.
Yeah, this is the start of Penguin, because they're gonna have that Penguin show. This started at origin too, like him becoming, because now Carmine's dead. Now he's no longer right-hand man. He can take over. So,
I like the way they did it too.
Yep.
Especially with the whole backstory with him and Catwoman. I was like, oh, okay, I like that. How you feel about Catwoman?
I actually liked her in the movie and stuff. You know, she didn't stand out for me. But as a character in the movie, I liked her. She was good. She brought the good romantic tension to the film too, and also I liked the
chemistry behind Robert Pattinson. Definitely, I definitely enjoyed those moments.
I liked her motivations. Her motivations in the movie was good. I just like she was just shoehorned in. Like, you know, she had a purpose with the plot. She wasn't like random. Like, I seen some people saying that, you know, she was just random and stuff. Like, nah, she had a purpose with the plot. Her girlfriend's death was literally linked to the whole crime and stuff. Yeah. Like, she had a bunch of.
How you feel about that line though? She said, "You know, line I'm talking the white men."
Oh, I don't know. Look, I don't really. Like, this is the thing.
I feel like that shit came a little bit out of nowhere though.
Yeah, I'll say this. She was talking about. She was specifically talking about just the rich white dudes in the city. And I'm not sure if you saw that post of that dude that was tripping, talking about, you know, the white dude on Twitter. You seen it?
Nah, I ain't seen it.
Well, it's all right. Some dude named Ryan Kendall was going around saying, like, you know, the only good people in the movie is all the black people. And I was like, there was some good white, like, remember all the white cops that popped up to come arrest Falcone, showing that they not corrupt?
Yeah, but I mean, with him saying that, I'm like, nigga, Jim Gordon, damn near the only black person. Oh, and the mayor.
You know, he's talking about specifically the mayor, Jim Gordon, and Cat. But like, there was good white people in the movie too. Like the other cops that popped up, the cops that popped up after to arrest Carmine, proving that some of those cops was the good ones because they popped up. Because Carmine thought, I'm finna be out like the next day and said, you're not finna arrest me. But when all them cops showed up, that was letting Carmine know, like, yo, everybody not scared of you no more.
Yeah, and they definitely, I like the way they tried to, well, they didn't try, they played on his power. Like, just how big he was and just how much power he had. The way the cop said, nah, he don't work for us, we work for him.
Oh, and John he was perfect as Carmine. Like, this is like,
yes.
He was born to play a mob boss. Like, that dude was born to play a mob boss.
I even like the way, because it was at moments where he kind of seemed like, oh, he might be kind of a good person. He don't seem like he that bad.
Bro, I was saying that shit in the movie too. I was saying that shit watching the movie like, he ain't that bad.
And then in the scene where they playing a videotape, I'm like, damn, and I love the way they don't cut away. They let you hear all of it. They let you hear it. And they let you see it too with the Riddler. How you feel about him?
Like I said, I'm really not a fan of that mask. He looked like a gimp, but it made sense.
I liked it.
It made sense with the context of this story. Yeah. I was talking about this on another scene with my homie Nerdman. This dude Riddler, the way they did him, he can exist in, like, this is what a real life psychopath killer would look like. This motherfucker right here, yeah, like, I
like the way he say, "I ain't got no strength up here. My strength is up here." Yeah. And
this is the thing, guys. I saw he was trying to incriminate Batman too, talking about, oh no, you helped me out. You the muscle. You brought Carmine out into the light so I could shoot him. And you saw the camera too. He was like trying to incriminate him. I was like, this dude is smart, trying to incriminate him.
Batman was sitting there like, he kept saying Bruce Wayne. He was like, damn, this nigga know me. He know who the fuck I am. And then he said, we both was trying to kill him or something like that. And he was, oh, he don't know who I am. He don't know who I am. And even with us in the trailer, I like the trailer, the way the trailer tried to manipulate us and make us think that he did know who he was.
Yeah, I thought he knew. He didn't. I was like, that's good. Because one of my fears was like, all right, if you know, most time these villains die when they find out the hero's name. So, not that I thought they was about to kill a good villain, but not.
Yeah,
they straight up deceived us. I like that shit.
I love the opening, the music, standing behind my man. I'm like, what the.
Man, when they started playing that Nirvana, I ain't gonna lie, I was feeling that shit.
I was nodding my head a little bit in the theater. I liked it. Do you feel like it felt like a graphic novel, especially with him in the commentary?
Yeah, like a graphic novel, like Watchmen, V for Vendetta. It felt more like those type of films. Like The Dark Knight, I like The Dark Knight like a graphic novel adaptation more so than a comic book adaptation. Even though they're kind of the same, with graphic novels, they're a little bit more explicit.
Yeah. One more thing I want to ask you: the cameo.
Man, look, I would be excited for it if they cast that nigga from Eternals, that Druid dude. The dude played Druid with the who can mind control people.
Yeah, ain't that who it is?
That's the dude playing Joker. I was like, fuck.
I did not like that, bro. I didn't like what he was
Eternals.
saying.
I don't want to see him as
I didn't
Joker.
like the way he sounded. That laugh. I'm like, what the. This shit sound like something off Gotham or CW.
Man, that nigga came out like, like shut your ass up, laugh like that shit, creepy motherfucker. But I'll say this: I really don't want to see Joker again. Like, I want to see Mr. Freeze or Clayface. Like, I hope next movie he ain't trying to set up Joker. I'm not trying to see Joker again next week.
I said the same thing, man. Freeze. I really wish they would have tried to do something different. Go with a different villain. We got this nigga in like 5 different movies. Got a solo movie. We really don't need an illustration of him from Matt Reeves. I mean, I feel like I know what direction you're gonna go with him.
If he's a side villain in the next movies, I'm cool with that. Because Matt Reeves said he want to do Mr. Freeze next. That's what he said he wants to do. So more than likely,
I would definitely love to see that a Matt Reeves version of Mr. Freeze.
But if Joker's like a side villain who pops up, he's working with the main villain, like Mr. Freeze, whatever, I'm cool with that. But don't make Joker a main villain again, please.
I think maybe they might do some shit where they trying to lead it into like the trilogy as far as the third film, making him like the Thanos of Matt Reeves trilogy.
Shit.
As far as gathering,
the nigga they cast better put on a Thanos like performance, because if not, I'm about to roast that motherfucker. I'm like, you was just as bad as Jared Leto, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This shit, that cameo scene gave me amazing Spider-Man 2 vibes at the end. As far as them, like they trying to get all the villains, yeah, they gave me those vibes. I didn't like it.
Well, what I thought they was gonna do, like since you brought it up, I thought they was gonna show more villains in the things. Like show a lineup of villains that already is in Arkham that we may see in the future.
Well, we probably about to get that with his show, because ain't he doing like an Arkham Asylum show?
Yeah, they got rid of that GCPD show, which I'm glad they did. We ain't need that shit. It's a Penguin and Arkham show now, so it's gonna be about the villains, which is cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I don't think Joker or Riddler gonna be in that though.
But I don't think we're gonna see Riddler for a while. I think he's done. Unless he pop up as a side villain in like maybe the third movie to come.
That's what I was gonna say. We'll probably see him again in the third movie. I hope you think he'll do some shit like Christopher Nolan with Scarecrow, where he just popping up here and there throughout the trilogy.
Yeah, I feel like he might. I can see him doing more Scarecrow. Like he'll definitely be working for some big boss, trying to get back at Batman, but he needs to work with somebody to get some good funding. You know, that money and shit. Because he broke. He a poor nigga. He broke.
Who broke?
Really? Wherever they popped up his house, that nigga broke. Living like a bum. He have no cable. He have no fucking. He look like he had satellite. He had
he had internet. The motherfucker had followers and shit.
I mean, that's the thing though. Everybody got internet, but like, hey, everybody can afford internet now.
Shut up, Paul Danu's Riddler, man.
God damn, is you the landlord or something?
I honestly didn't mean to play that. I was trying to do do it sound like I'm echoing?
Nah, you good.
Okay. Sound like I can hear it in my headphones.
But it was cool. Hey, Dia, Pretty Girl Love Track. Y'all need to go watch this movie. If I'm not trying to make y'all watch super movies, you know, but if any good movie y'all need to watch this movie. At least this movie. Like, this is a film. Like, this shit is artistic. It ain't like no popcorn, you know, like Medea.
It's a thriller, man. It's a real
actually
thriller.
real quick. I have to say this quick. So I watched some of that new Medea movie, right? I was just curious. I was curious. That acting is trash.
You better start listening and stop playing.
So, what's that character, Joe? The bald head dude.
Bro, stop, man.
The bald.
Stop.
It kind of started off a little good for a little bit, but what?
They got this nigga singing Beyonce.
Bruh, they had this nigga on fire at the beginning of the movie. He wasn't on fire. They took out the fire and none of his shit burned. He was on fire. I'm like, nigga, you have like 3rd-degree burns and shit.
You talking about Tyler Perry and his content.
I don't give a fuck.
I didn't finish it, but hey, this is the crazy. All right, so we gotta get to the crazy shit. I gotta say this real quick.
I didn't watch the movie, so go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
So in the movie, right? Sorry, so there's a gay couple. It's 2 gay dudes, and one of them scared about telling the family the secret and stuff. And one of them got a daddy that's kind of effed up and a little bit abusive to the stepmom, right? And this is the crazy shit that happens. All right, so the gay dude that's afraid to tell Medea and the family about them being gay, come to find out, his boyfriend is fucking his mom.
This is some bullshit. This whole thing, this is some bullshit. This is over.
I was like, damn, that's a plot twist.
Y'all killing me with this.
I was dead. And then guess what? This nigga proposed. This nigga proposed right in front of his boyfriend too. I'm like, all right. So you dated her son.
Shit, man.
What in the Jerry Springer?
Listen to this shit. You're going into detail about this goddamn movie.
It was some Lifetime movie shit. I was like, is this a Madea movie or a Lifetime movie?
Oh God, I want to see
It's all the same at this point.
K-Dot is on demon
I choose violence.
Look,
Jesus.
I mean, like, if I ever wrote shit,
I've been drinking.
Shit crazy.
I've been drinking.
Damn, that was crazy.
So you say you started watching a little bit. Did you watch the whole movie?
I stopped at the part where he proposed to his boyfriend.
You drew the line.
I didn't draw a line there, but I was like, all right, I got enough. I mean, what? I was like, this is like the height of the movie right here. What else can match this? Like, this is crazy drama. What other drama can you have that's better than this? I was like, they ain't got nothing else. So I just started watching True Story with the Kevin Hart thing.
Thank you. I'm so glad I watched Snowfall, man. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I get to watch this phenomenal acting. Just got through watching the Batman. Get to watch that good phenomenal acting. Yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Everybody has choices, and we don't all have the same choice.
Talking about Madea.
Give everybody a choice.
Shit ain't right, man.
Hey, look, if it wasn't for all my aunties and my mom watching them plays and shit,
the plays,
because every time it'd be, you know, my sister, my mom, and aunties all get together. It'd be kids was young and stuff. They was turning on the Madea plays and stuff.
This is for the old people who have to watch to get babysitted, and they had to watch soap operas. This is what we had to watch. You have to sit and watch a Madea movie till you go to sleep. Shit, to play.
See,
and it's 3 hours long, so you good.
And I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't. I'll sit through the Madea like movies, but I couldn't sit through the plays.
Bro, they start singing. You.
I only like one play, and that's Hamilton, but I'm not into plays like that.
Dang, man. See,
I'm so glad my grandma watched Food Network. That's all she had it on.
If y'all watching this, all my subscribers definitely be on the lookout for that K-Dot Madea's Homecoming review. Definitely be on the lookout for that. When you dropping that, bro?
I had to finish the movie. I might just review half it, give like half a review. I seen half the movie. The best part of the movie is when the son is when the son boyfriend proposed to the mama.
Oh shit, man. Yo, I do want to show you a skit. Pretty Girl Loves Trap Content.
Yes, sir.
I want to show you something, man. This shit is hilarious to me. I sent this to UK. I don't know if you got a chance to check it out, but I want you to check this out. Pretty Girl Loves Trap Content. This is Lean on Me, like you've never seen it before.
Oh, God.
Don't listen. Stay your Mr. Rogers suit at her and listen. All right, Miss Williams. Hey, Rob. You talk too much. God gave you one mouth, 2 ears for a reason. I see you with your suits on and all that. See, you really like me, bitch. You better bag your ugly ass up. We'll never talk to your ass outside of work. But we fuck with how you handle business. But what you don't understand is you keep talking crazy to everybody, somebody gonna knock your ass out. I ain't never heard your Charles Barkley suit ass say thank you. Y'all 100, nothing. You just stay on some tough shit, constantly trying them folks. Miss Williams, what the fuck you want from a nigga, man? I want you to find somebody to play with. Most of the teachers here because we care about our check because it's cold hell outside. Ain't nobody trying to get put out. We need our money, same as you. We really don't want to be part of their lives. You too tough and ugly, and you know it.
Hey, I used to always say, look, Morgan Freeman, you got a nice voice, but man, he was
you stay on that tough ish.
Morgan Freeman was not born handsome. I'll say that much. He was born old. I'll say that much. He been
it's
old
so bad for me that I remember that scene, and it sounds like they really said that shit to each other.
Yeah, I think I've seen his other videos.